Hello, everybody. Hope you are all well. Hope this message finds you well. If I've got anybody here, I would love if you would say hello in the chat. And I'm wondering if there is a way I can put on there that I would like all caps. Let's go back. Has been a little bit since I've been here. I did have a fall while I was on my holiday, so that was why the delay in getting back. But I'm here now. I am here now. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, sure. Do you have a question? Could you put your question in all caps so I can easily read it? I fell and broke my nose, so I can't really wear glasses right now. So if you could help me out, that would be great. Peter, are you just looking for a general reading? Just whatever I pick up for you, or do you have a specific question? So you just want a general, you just want me to pull cards? Okay, perfect. Got it. All right, very good. All right, let's see what's going on for you. Spirit, can we have insights and information for Peter? He says that he's feeling down. Can we give him a happy lift of some kind? What's coming his way that will lift his spirits? Okay. Peter, for his highest and best outcome, please. Go, Peter. So, yeah, right there, there's that sadness and depression. So, that's definitely in your current energies. Ah, but what's coming to you, my dear, is the Nine of Pentacles. That is a much better card. Very uplifting, very positive. But the five. Okay, so you have two fives going on here. Fives are all about changes, minor changes. This first card, which is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is that card of feeling as though you're being left out in the cold, or it feels as though It really has a lot to do with money and career, but it also has to do with your home life. It can also affect your health. So, with this five, it does feel as though I can feel that energy for you, that you are feeling down. The next card, though, which comes in is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles for me is all about affluence. It's about really stepping into your physical security, your physical wealth. It looks as though you have quite a unique skill set in terms of your job or where you work or what it is that you do or your character, those types of things. This is also a golden card. So golden cards in tarot are usually typically always positive. Um, and then their last card is this Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords feels as though you are facing some kind of a conflict, or that you're looking at a situation where it's a win or lose type of a situation, and that you have this mindset of winning at all costs. Um, so I don't know exactly what this is tapping into for you. Does that bring any clarity? Hi, Angelia. I'm doing okay. As you can see, I got back from my vacation, but I had a really bad fall. I was walking a dog. And it had been a long time since I've walked a real big dog. And he lifted me up off my feet and I slammed face down into the concrete. So I broke my nose. So I still have all these scarring. It's like, bruising. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. How are you all? Hi, Ari. Okay, let's see. Peter. May I know what are the feelings and next actions of Shubham towards me? Okay, no contact situation. Sure, let's take a look. Shubham. Little dingy, are those real? Is what real? All right, let's mix in our cards. And we're pulling cards now for Angelia. Okay. Okay, Angelia. Feelings and next actions. No contact situation. Okay, let's see what the cards say for you now. Has there been any change in feelings towards her? I don't know why these bugs keep coming into this room. Okay, here we go. Feelings towards her. For her highest and best, what does she need to know at this time, please, Spirit? Insights and inspiration, please. Well, you have the Strength card, so that's a good card. I feel like that does represent you. You are also represented with this Queen of Cups. And then you've got that Six of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups is really all about you, not necessarily about his feelings towards you. I feel as though you are being the strong one here. And this has to do with your inner strength, right? This has to do with your inner strength, your willpower, your ability to tap into all of your life experiences to bring it into the now. The Queen of Cups is my emotionally stable queen. So I feel as though you are just kind of waiting to see what happens. And then at the same time, I see the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles for me is that card of Oh, it's that card of giving and taking. It's giving and receiving, right? I feel as though there's a level of generosity here, but it's also generosity with your time, not necessarily always just money. It doesn't really answer your question though, so I'm not really seeing a change for you, Angelia, about him. I'm not seeing any changes in your situation, unfortunately. Okay, Ari, how would my social life be if I moved to California? Like, would I find it easier to make friends there than where I live now? Okay, California. So wait, you're asking two separate kind of questions. One is, should you move to California? Two, if you move to California, will you find friends there, right? It's kind of what I'm picking up. Okay, so how would my social life be if I moved to California? Okay, so he's looking at social life. If he moves to California, can we have insights and inspiration as to whether or not this is a good location for Ari to move to? And also, should he move there, will he make the friends? Will he make friends that he has in his mind as to what friendships mean to the highest and best? Can you give us insights as to whether or not he should move to California and whether or not that would also help him with his social life? Okay, California. Here we go, Ari. Let's see what the cards have for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so I have got the Four of Pentacles as your first card, Seven of Cups, and the Four of Wands. We start off with this Four of Pentacles. As you can see, he's hanging on to his money. So it's one of those, it's an expensive place to live. So keep that in mind, okay, Ari? It's more expensive than living back east. I think you said you live, I don't know, near New York or I don't know, back east somewhere. It's expensive to live in California as well, just so you're aware of that. The second thing that I see about this is that you are looking for financial stability when you go there. What's coming in though, should you make that move, and it's completely up to you, is you are going to be spoiled for choice. There's going to be so many things that are going to be overwhelming for you initially. And what I mean by that is, as you can see by the card, the guy is blacked out, right? But all the stuff he's looking at is in smoke. So it's kind of like smoke and mirrors. So you really need to be clear about your intentions as to the purpose of you moving there. That's the first thing I pick up. Once you've defined those things for yourself, I feel as though it could work and you could be very lucrative there, but you need to be very clear as to the why. The four of the Four of Wands for me is my angel card because it's got the 1111 on the card. Plus, it's a gold card. Gold cards in tarot always are very positive. And in this situation, it feels like if you can get through those gold posts, I think you will be golden. But as you can see, it's kind of like you need to be able to get through the gold posts first, right? Before all of the blessings and the stuff are going to come down for you. It is a potential for you, but it looks as though you're going to have a lot of stuff to figure out before you make this happen. So I hope that helps you in some way. Okay. What is the name of that? Dartmouth, Dart, Dartmouthian Council? Huh. Okay. Okay, so we know who I'm talking to. I'm just going to call you Dart, okay? Because it's just easier for me. Not to be disrespectful on any level. It's just, I don't know how to pronounce that word, to be honest. So, will my professional life improve this year? I am a cherry farmer. Oh, you know what? I just had a whole bunch of cherries. I love cherries, they're one of my favorite fruits. Okay, so let's look at you. Will my professional life improve this year? I am a cherry farmer. Okay. Okay, can you just, if you're going to write to me, please write in all caps because it's easier for me to read. I have a broken nose. I had a fall during my vacation and I face planted on concrete, so I can't wear my glasses right now. So that would really help me out. Thank you. I'm cool with dark. Cool. All right, here we go. We're going to pull cards for you. So, is your professional life going to improve this year? So, you're talking about the year 2024, right? You're saying within the next 6 months, right? That's the way I'm interpreting your question. If it's any further than that, let me know. But that's what I'm pulling for. Okay, cool. Okay, so will Dart's professional life improve in the year 2024? He is a cherry farmer. So, Spirit, can we have the best possible information to come in to give him guidance and to give him or her insights as to what they can expect for the rest of 2024 for their professional situation? Okay. Okay. Well, your first card is the King of Pentacles. That's definitely building your nest egg, your physical security. I do see that it has been difficult because you got the Nine of Wands as your middle card. But it's going to turn around for you. Okay, here we go. So the King of Pentacles. So kings are all about using your existing experience or building on your experience. This king is the king of money. He knows how to make it. He knows how to create a beautiful life for himself. He has all the ingredients to do exactly what he wants to do. Okay. I feel as though this is kind of your energy and things have been thrown at you. You definitely feel like the wounded warrior, and that's what this card represents, this Nine of Wands. However, I do see that your passion, your creativity, your motivation is in this line of work. So I feel as though, even though you have been hit pretty hard, I do feel that there's a turnaround coming. This right here is my healing card. This is my card of being blessed after difficulty. The star card is the card of walking your true north, walking your life path. This is definitely, you have one foot in the spiritual realm, one foot in the physical realm. So it really feels as though you're really pulling down your information and your abilities to create the life that you want to live. I really do feel it is going to turn around for you. However, the hardest thing in tarot is to narrow down exact timing. Because there's a lot of variables that happen, right? But we did ask until the end of 2024, so I do feel as though it is going to turn around for you. Okay, Dart? Hope that was helpful. Okay, let's see what else we have. Ishmael, are you still here? Hit me up with those cards, Don Williams. I want to know about my career and love life. Well, you have to choose. Make a choice. Which do you want to know, your love life or your career? Hi, Ruben. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I look better when I'm not broken. But you know what? I'm here for a reason and I'm here to, share. So any way that I can help people makes me feel good and When you're happy, right, you absolutely bring in that healing energy for yourself. So thank you. Appreciate that. Career. Okay, Ishmael. Ishmael wants to know about career. So let's look at that for Ishmael. Thank you for stopping in. If any of you have not subscribed to my channel, would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. My plan, since I have some of you here, is to continue doing a lot more of the lives. I feel as though, you know, talking to people directly is really helpful. Not everybody can afford to do, you know, readings specifically, because a lot of us are in a lot of financial stress right now, and I recognize that. So I'm trying to grow my channel so I can help as many people as I can, and that's really where I'm coming from. Okay, let's look at your career space for Ishmael. Okay, Spirit, what does Ishmael need to know for his highest and best? Outcome, he's looking at career space. Are you currently working? Are you looking for a job? Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know? What is for your highest and your best outcome? So let's talk to your higher self. What does your higher self want you to know, Ishmael? Here we go. Okay, let's see. You, sir, are the magician. This is one of the best cards in the deck. I feel like you can create anything that you really put your mind to creating. You next have the Queen of Pentacles. And then you have the Five of Wands. So what I will say right off the bat is, if you are not currently in a job, you're not working right now, I do feel whatever field you are in. Ah, well, thank you. Appreciate that. I dig holes in construction. Okay, well, I do feel as though for whatever reason there's a lot of competition where maybe where you live, where you're at. Either that or there's conflict of some kind. So this card right here, oops, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me switch my view to card view, and this will make it easier. Okay, so here we go. So this was your original card, which is the Magician card. The Magician card is exactly that. This person brings down all of their higher soul information. He has all the tools that he needs at his disposal. You just need to focus on what it is that you really want to do. And if you feel as though you are no longer interested in doing a job where you dig holes and you're looking for something else, I would say try to expand that option as soon as possible, because it looks like there are other opportunities here for you. The second card that came in, and both of these are golden cards, and I've always said the golden cards are the best cards in the deck. The Queen of Pentacles is the energy of she is my natural healer. She's also a very independent person. Now, it doesn't mean that this is just representative of female, because we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, because, you know, we are divine beings and we have both of those energies. So the thing about her is that she's a very kind person, very open, warm individual. This individual knows how to make money. They know how to invest their money wisely. They know how to create a beautiful home, all of those things. Now, where I'm seeing you having the conflict is with this Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is saying that changes are coming in. There will be competition with whatever this job is that you may be trying to get or that you're trying to do. However, I feel as though if you are honest and you come across with the intent that you really want to do a good job for your potential employer, that you could overcome whatever the situation is representing. But it does look good for you. I don't have a timing as to when you will find that job, but I do feel as though you have the tools that you need in order to move forward. I do feel as though this energy of this queen is also telling you, to be fiscally responsible for with your money at this time. But then I also see that you will rise above this fray. Changes will come in, things that are going to come in, motivate you, passion, and make your passion like fire up, those types of things. So I hope that was helpful to you. I feel like construction is going crazy everywhere, unless you're doing construction for like major big projects, like major companies. I'm not so sure how they are doing, because of the financial situation with the interest rates and all of that going up. That could be problematic. Okay, Diamond. Hi, Diamond. Any idea when finances will be stable for my husband at his business location? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Diamond. I did have somebody else that came above you. Can't believe these. Oh, yeah. So little dingy, I don't know if you are still here, but what I heard immediately after my fall was that because of my fall, even though I fell and I got hurt, I saved myself from something far worse that was meant to happen. I kind of dodged a bullet in a way, even though I did get hurt. And that's the way I look at it, and I know it to be true. So okay, let's see. I talked to you, and then it was, yeah. Ruben, are you still here, Ruben? Okay, so you want to know what's coming up for you over the next 3 weeks. Ruben, I'm reading for you now. Let me go ahead and shuffle cards. Ruben, what does Ruben need to know about the next coming couple of weeks? So till the end of July. I kind of have to do this a little different because I have a hard time pronating my wrist from my fall. Like a big dummy, I wrap the leash around my hand. So when he took off, I tried to let go, but the tension tightened the leash even tighter. So he kind of dragged me down the path a bit. But he didn't mean it. It wasn't his fault. It was my fault. Okay, Ruben, here we go. What do we need to know for Ruben for the next couple of weeks for his highest and best outcome? Let's see, Ruben. Temperance. So right now, I feel like you're needing to have patience for something. Patience and balance. It feels as though you're kind of mulling over some things. You do have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is my king of emotional stability. And you have the Queen of Cups. Well, this is interesting. So, are you in a relationship? Ruben, if you are in a relationship, are you still here? Hey. Hi, Serial. How are you? Okay, so I start off with the Temperance card. The Temperance card is my card of balance. This is my card of having one foot, like he's got one foot on the ground and one foot in water. So these are the dichotomies that are in your life. These are the blacks and the whites, right? The things that really oscillate from one side to the other. I feel as though there's something in your life right now that is completely out of balance, like that you are really feeling as though your footing is not really sure right at this time. However, what I will say is that you do have the Temperance card here. This is an angel energy. I do feel as though you are being protected, you are being guided. It's just whether or not you're paying attention to the signals and the cues that your higher self is giving you. You have the King of Cups here, which I feel is you. I feel like you're trying to navigate the waters that you are in. You feel very emotionally stable, and it feels as though your focus is really on trying to stay heart-centered, which I feel is a great place to be. But then I also see the Queen of Cups. Now, for me, these are my two counterparts. So if it is a situation where you are not in a relationship, I do feel someone's coming in that is going to match that vibration, right? That vibration is definitely going to come in. So it's either a thing where if you're looking for a job, you're looking for work, because you said career, you might be working for a husband and wife team. You might be working for someone who is maybe a smaller business, not a larger company. But I feel as though both of them are equally stable in the way that they run their business. And I think that that would be a good opportunity coming in for you. And that's what I got for you. Okay, let's see. Who is next? Any idea when finances will be stable? Okay, Diamond, I'm coming to you, Diamond. Okay, just to remember, please use all caps. I've had a fall. I broke my nose. I can't wear my glasses right now. I can't read. It's really hard. So help me out. You're very welcome, Ruben. Good luck with that. Okay, any ideas when finances will be stable for my husband at this location? Money is always up and down. Thanks. Yeah, I kind of remember this conversation with you. I think we had talked about you finding a hobby. Have you found a hobby yet? Was that you that I was talking to? Aw, thank you. I want to do more of them. I really do. I like them. I like I think it's just helpful for people, for one. And then the other thing is I get immediate feedback, right? I love that part. Okay, so financial, stables, stability. We need some stability. Because you're saying that I kind of remember this conversation now. You said that you need money to be able to do the hobby that you would like to do. So finances, stability. I feel like finances are just going to be tough. I mean, when I am doing the readings, I do see that there are some signs that do extremely well, that are, that can find that turnaround. I just feel that 2024 is such a hard fiscal year, and I feel like part of it has to do with because of the up and downs of the market and all the stuff that's going on around the world with all of the elections. I just feel like we're just kind of in this holding pattern. But let's see what we got, Diamond. For her highest and best outcome, what does she need to know about financial situation for her and her husband, please, Spirit? Oh, there you go. A lucky break is going to come in. It's going to be the end, the very end, the dead end, the very, very dead end of your old situation. And he's going to get on top finally. The thing is I don't have a timing card. However, with the Wheel of Fortune being your first card, I feel as though it's going to come in pretty quickly. This card for me is that situation where if things have been kind of a downer for you, I feel as though that's really clearing up. The Wheel of Fortune is always my card of good luck. It is saying that you're going to have a lucky break come in, and it's going to completely end whatever your current situation is. Now, the tens are all about endings and completions. This guy has got 10 swords in his back. You can't be any more dead than with 10 swords in your back. So that means that this situation is going to be dead, done, and over. Okay? That's an ending card. The other thing is it has to do with the way that you're thinking, the way that you're expressing yourself. So you might want to really check in with yourself in terms of the thoughts that you're saying in your mind over and over, because we create with our mind, we create with our words. They're so important. That's why they call it spelling, right? Spelling is because of the words that we say. Now, the last card that comes in is definitely your king right here, your King of Pentacles. He's the money guy. I feel as though you are definitely going to have a turnaround. It's going to be the end of your situation, and things are going to turn around for you financially, and he will turn back on top, and things will be much better. So, you've got that coming towards you. Hope that helped, Diamond. Okay, let's see. Finances. Yeah, we all need finances. Yay! I know, me too. I was very happy to see those cards. Now you have to keep me in tune as to when this comes in for you. I do feel it's coming close though. It's a major arcana card. You can't stop them. They come in. And that energy was your very first card. So I feel like it's just right here. Like it's going to come in pretty quickly for you. Okay, do we have other questions? I need all caps so I can read them. Serial, what's the energy surrounding my brother and his girlfriend? All right, okay. What is the energy surrounding? You are very welcome. Blessings to you, dear. Thanks for showing up. Love to see you. Okay, let's take a look here. Serial's brother and his girlfriend. Like, what is going on with that? Okay. Energy around the brother and his girlfriend. Can we have insights on that, please, Spirit? What do we need to know? Ooh. Well, it looks like they've been having a little bit of difficulties, I would say, but it looks as though they're going to be moving into better harmony with one another. Either that, so it's the six. So the Six of Swords is that card of leaving behind difficulty, moving to calmer shores. It's also, this card is also a card about help coming in when it is needed. When it's least expected, help is going to come in for them. I also see that something very creative, very inspirational, there's an opportunity that's coming in for both of them. And this could do with their passions, their motivations. Maybe this is their turnaround and they reestablish their relationship even much stronger than maybe it is right now. However, I also see this Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords for me is always that card of limited thinking, meaning that it either has to be black or white, yes or no. You know what I mean? It has to be up or down. There are no other answers. It has to go this way or that way. And what I always say is, as you can see with the card, she's got a blindfold over her eyes. If she just put those dang swords down for a second, she would be able to take the blindfold off and she'd be able to see more clearly. So I feel as though there are some things maybe in this relationship that they have not addressed, or they have not been willing to look at yet. There is an opportunity for them to look at those things and resolve them, but it's whether or not they really want to work at making it work for them. So I hope that has helped you in some way. And if that makes sense, hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to ask if you wouldn't mind, can you put your questions in all caps? I have a broken nose. I fell during my vacation. I can't wear glasses. I can't see very well. So it just is easier for me to read. Thanks. Okay. Hey, Vinka. Hi, Vinka. I feel like it's the normal stuff, Serial. I don't feel like there's anything big. I feel as though there are times when they disconnect from one another. I do feel as though they have gone through something just recently, which is why their relationship is now moving to calmer waters. I feel as though they were able to talk it out, be able to discuss it, to be able to come to some kind of agreement. And like I said, with that too, I feel as though they could really make this relationship work if they're willing to work on those things together. So that's kind of what I pick up. Okay, may I have a general reading? Star Love, Angel. Ooh, nice name. You're very welcome, dear. Okay, Star Love Angel. General reading. What does she need to know for her highest and her best? Highest and best. Is coming in. She needs to be aware of, either on a spiritual level, mental, emotional level, um, inspirational level is also good. What will help her ground her highest and her best dreams into this reality at this time for her? Are there insights and information you can share? Please and thank you. Okay, I see some celebrations with friends right away, celebrations of a harvest of some kind. So that's either celebrating you, an accomplishment, or something. It looks as though you have had some kind of a heartache or a heartbreak or some kind of a disappointment that has come in, and you are surrounding yourself with your buddies. Are those people who've got your back, those people who love you, maybe people you've grown up with, high school friends, or whoever your closest friends are at this time? Um, that's definitely what this card represents, is celebrating you, picking you up, lifting your spirit. It feels as though you might have had a heartache of some kind. I do see 3 spilled wine cups right here. The story behind this 5 of cups is that he no longer has a love for wine, and he always had a love for wine. But the thing about that is, whatever this disappointment was, it's a temporary situation. You're going to turn around. You're going to see that there are other beautiful cups coming your way. And what that means are things that are going to light you up emotionally, that are going to, really make you feel upbeat. And the reason why I say that is because you also have the Sun card. This is the best card in the deck. So this card right here is saying, even though you have had this heartache or this heartbreak or this disappointment, you have people that support you, that love you, that are always there for you. And you also have the sun shining down on you. This is my yes card. So if you have been asking for something, a big dream, a big wish, something along those lines. The Sun card is definitely saying that yes, we are going to grant you whatever it is that you had asked for. This is a beautiful card. This card is about nurturing, renewal. This is allowing your little inner child to come out and play, right? You have this white horse here, and the white horse is all about purity and innocence and allowing yourself to really bring out that little inner girl that's inside you, or that inner child that is inside of you, and having that sun just bless you. I just feel like blessings are coming. So that's what I've got for you. And I hope that was helpful. Okay, let's see. Darlove, Angel, you got that. I love the sun card. The other thing that it always reminds me of too is if you are not getting any natural sun, you might want to get out in the sunshine. Not for long periods of time, but the sun is actually a reset for us. We actually need the sunshine in our lives. I know that we have been taught to fear the sun, that, oh, it's going to give you cancer and all the stuff. But really, I feel as though the sun is very healing for us. So that's another thing that I think that you should think about. Okay, Verinda. Verinda. Okay, what is coming ahead in my love life? Okay, here we go, Verinda. I'm actually going to switch cards. And then I'm going to pull your cards for you. Love life. Okay. So I have a Verinda and I have a Vanika. Ooh. And my middle name is Victoria. I love V names. You don't see them very often. Aw, well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say that. I kind of just let the cards talk to me. I don't try to make them be anything that they're not. And really, a lot of it, I get out of my own way. You know, I bring in my higher self. My higher self helps me with the work. That was my soul agreement. And when I woke up in the 80s, my mother had just passed. I was completely lost. And I said, you know, God, if you want me to give my life to you, just show me the way. So here I am. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here we go. Your first card is the Chariot. Woo! Fast moving energy. Whatever it is, you are definitely leaving your past behind you, and I want to commend you for that. Okay, Verinda? Because a lot of people want to drag their baggage into their current relationship. So I am really championing you here. The Justice card is next. So that is two major arcanas and the Knight of Cups. So I feel as though something really good is going to come in for you. Um, so you have this really fast moving card, the Chariot card. The Chariot card for me is my victory card. It is my card of celebration. However, the one thing about this card is once you start down a direction, you are going to go full tilt and there's no looking back and there's no returning to go. Okay. So it feels as though you're going to be working through some very fast moving energy here in the next couple of weeks. And this energy is going to take you into new places that you have never been before. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm just telling you what Spirit is saying. They just said, please be open to the idea of trying different things. Protect your space, protect yourself with the white light or whatever it is your practice. Where if you go into a place that's very different than you've ever been. Your next card has to do with the Justice card. Now for me, the Justice card, as you can see on this deck, which isn't it interesting, I picked this deck up to read for you. This is the heart and the feather. In order for you to be able to get into heaven, when you go to St. Peter's Gate or whatever the story is, he weighs your heart against a feather. And if it balances, you're into, the land of God, right? So, what's interesting about this is that you asked about your heart space. I do feel as someone that is your equal will be coming in. I do feel as though you need to open your own heart and be ready to the idea of love. If you are doubting yourself, that is going to put doubt in this potential relationship, right? Because that's the energy you're projecting. The other thing about the Justice card is that you are on the right path. Spirit is saying you are on the right path. Do not deviate off of your path, even though you are going to be taken to places unknown. Know that you're being taken there because this card typically does have the gold on it. You're taken there and you're protected, okay? This is definitely the thing that is the most important to you at this time is truth and integrity. I feel as though you're looking for someone who can be a complete match for you, someone that enhances your life, not someone to complete you, is what Spirit says. You don't want someone to come in to complete you. You do not need completing. You are complete and whole and sovereign all unto yourself. Now, what else is coming in? The Nine of Cups. This right here is your wish card. This is saying that this person's coming in and it's all looking very positive for you. It feels as though you are definitely going to come into a relationship here very soon. So I hope that was helpful. Looks really good. Every single card was positive. Woo! I love it. Ah, okay. Thank you, Betty. Appreciate it. Okay, now let me scroll up because I'm missing the chat. You know, I will be honest. When I read, a lot of times I close my eyes because Spirit downloads pictures. So, okay, Vanika, does my boss B have any intentions to offer me a promotion into management soon? Ah, wow. Okay, let's take a look. Is there an opportunity for promotion in her current role? Okay, let's take a look at that. And because of the way that my wrist is damaged, I can only really play with the baby cards. I can't really do very well with the bigger cards. My hands are too little and I twisted this wrist. I landed on it. It was just a big mess. So thank you all for your patience while I figure out the best way to do all of this. Okay, so Vanika wants to know whether or not her boss has any intention of promoting her. Is there a promotion on the way for her? Can you give us any insights and information that will give her clarity to her question? Okay, let's see what the cards have for you. Oh, the Hanged Man. That's a delay. That's the delayed card out of your control. You also got the Chariot card. So when you get once you get off this Hanged Man position, you are definitely going to be moving quickly. And you have the Lovers. So it looks like okay, you've got three major arcanas here. The first one is the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is this feeling of frustration because things are not happening fast enough for you. I know that that person knows what your intentions are, and I know this person would love to be able to offer you that role. However, there are things outside of both of your control. Could be money, could be finances, it could be waiting for some kind of a project to come in or something that's going to come in that is going to open up this doorway. So it may feel as though you're being hung upside down, right? That you're being delayed, which you definitely are. But at the same time, there is something that's going to come in and is going to give you some clarity about yourself, about your role, about your offerings, about you. And it's really important that you get that clarity, because once this situation frees up, the chariot comes in and you're going to be expected to perform. So if you feel very comfortable about moving up into a management position, if I were you, I would start thinking about the things that you would want to implement right away. I don't know if any of this is making sense. I'm just talking what Spirit is saying. It does feel as though, the sun is going to be blessing this situation. And then you also have the lovers. Now, the lovers can mean love, but at the same time, it is also a very close relationship. So it could be that once you get into this new role, you're going to find your sailor's sea legs. You're going to find your footing here, and it's going to be a very lucrative, very abundant, very good position for you. But the thing is that this delay is out of your boss's control, and it's also out of yours. So Spirit is saying, be patient. It is going to happen. Be ready to go when it's time to go, because action is going to be quick. Okay. And then it looks like you are just going to settle right in, and it's going to be a very good fit for you. I think that it's going to really make a huge difference for you. Okay. Hope that was helpful. Hi, Dominique. How are you? Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody up here. Let's see. Hi, Betty. All right, you're very welcome. That was the boss one. How does KY feel the last time we saw each other? Okay, let's pull cards on that. Princess, how did KY feel the last time we saw each other? KY. And then anybody that's asking questions, can you please do them in all caps? It really helps me to be able to read your messages. Okay, Princess. How did KY feel the last time we saw each other? How did he feel? Let's see if we get any emotion cards. What do we get with this? Okay, Princess, your first card is Knight of Cups. There's emotions there. He's got the feels. Eight of Wands. Fast moving. And the Six of Wands. So it just feels like there's a good give and take there. It looks very promising. I feel like it could go in that direction. I feel like you probably could control this situation more if you're, interested in this individual. The Knight of Cups for me is that guy that is very chivalrous. He likes to wear his heart on his sleeve. He is the type of individual that would like to wine and dine. He's the one that would write this, sweet notes, do sweet things for you, those kinds of things. That's the way I see this energy here. The Eight of Wands for me is a very fast moving energy. So I felt like if you were to let this person know that you had feelings towards him, I do feel as though this could really evolve for you if that's what you want, but you have to want that. And then the Six of Wands is really saying if you're persevering and you're moving forward, this is a good option for you, right? This is my victory card right here. So I feel like this guy could have a lot of potential. So I hope that was helpful. He's got the feels. My question is, how is M Sagittarius feel about me Now, I keep seeing this sign, especially his name and also his birth date. We're not in communication for almost 3 months. Okay, let's take a peek. Sagittarius M and Geminiki. Okay, Geminiki, we're going to pull cards for you. Hello, Calgary. Wow, the big M. Awesome. I was really surprised in my very last live, which it crashed. You guys, I got a new computer. I had to get a new computer because my system kept crashing. It really was, it was about 8 or 9 years old. I didn't have a strong enough, whatever card. I'm not a techie person. But so when I went to Costco when I was visiting family and I talked to the guy and I said, I want to do live streaming and I want to be able to grow. And he goes, here you go, buy this. So I did. So here we are, and hopefully it's going to work much better. So thank everybody that was there that had asked questions, and then I crashed and I couldn't get back online. Okay, so M Sagittarius. How does he feel about me now? We are not in contact. So Spirit, can we have clarity on this situation? No contact. What are their feelings towards Geminiki? Okay. One more time. Let's do a split. For the highest and best outcome. Two of Swords. So they're looking at things as a yes or a no. Ace of Swords, new opportunity coming in. These are all thoughts, though. Thoughts. And a 10 of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Swords. For me, this is that card of looking at things with a broader perspective. In the Rider-Waite deck, we've got a woman that's sitting on a stool, right? She's got water all behind her. She's got blindfold on her eyes. And she has these swords crossed over her heart. So she's not even looking at her true heart space. She's really looking in her mind. Her mind has convinced her that she doesn't really need to look at things from her heart. And that's kind of what I'm picking up. So I don't know if this guy is in anguish and he's just looking at everything from a technical, logical mind type of mindset. But I do feel like he is locking swords. I do feel as though there is a break that will be coming in with this individual. And then it's going to go from two swords to one sword. So I don't know if he's going through divorce. I feel as though that may be the situation he may be in at this time. And then you have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is the card of where you feel as though you've been carrying this big, heavy burden. Or that you have been carrying a heavy load. Or that you feel on a soul level that you are tired, like really, really tired. For me, when I get this card, of course, tens are all about endings of a chapter, endings, completing something, right? End of a situation. So I do feel as though if there are these locking horns, these locking swords, that is going to clear up, and then the heavy burden is going to be put down. I don't really see any cards here that reference his feelings toward you, but it does reference a situation. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay? That's what I get. Okay, Betty. Hi, Betty. Welcome to my channel. I need help about people pretending to be good people, and I feel they are not. I am retired law enforcement Scorpio with 4 ones in. Oh, wait, where do you go? 4. Wait, where'd you go? I just lost you. Oh, there you are. Okay, with 4 ones. November 1, 19, must be 1991, maybe? Betty? I don't know. Okay, so you want to know. So I need help about people pretending to be good people, and I feel they are not. Well, gosh, I really don't even know how to pull cards on that situation. Um, I can completely understand the whole law enforcement thing. I was in a long-term relationship with a 30-year veteran police officer, and 1 month before retirement, he committed suicide. He had had enough, and I watched him fall apart in front of me. It was the worst thing that anybody could witness. There was nothing I could really do at the time. Um, and first of all, let me just say that if you were in law enforcement, thank you so much from my heart, honestly, from my heart. Thank you so much for doing such a difficult job. It really is. Doesn't matter what role you had in law enforcement. Um, I just have a lot of respect for you to be able to dedicate time to something that is it's a role that a lot of people don't appreciate. So, okay, so let's see. Did you say anything else here, Betty? No. Okay. So, Betty, are you still here? I can do a general read for you. I can pull some cards for you to see how spirit wants to respond. Um, let's see what spirit wants to tell you. I know it's difficult. It really is. Patrick had he had the same issues. He just felt like everybody lied to him all the time. He couldn't trust people. I think it's part of the job. I think it just, you see the worst in people in that role. Okay, so now let me get my own thoughts out. Sorry, I just sunk down there for a second. Now let me raise myself back up. Aurora Dawn, please help me reconnect to the highest vibration and to the best input in that we can help her with this situation. Do we have any guidance? Okay, Betty, here we go. Pulling cards. Four of Wands. I actually really like the Four of Wands. It's one of my favorite cards. Temperance, balance. Yeah. And the Ace of Wands. So you have a lot of Wands energy. Wands here in tarot represent inspiration, your creativity, your passion, your motivation, and your intuition. These are my take action cards. These are the cards that motivate you, that get you up off your butt, get you out moving. The Four of Wands for me is a celebration card. So if you have retired, I feel as though you are starting a new chapter in your life. Or it's a situation where you have those guards up for a reason, but you got to look at it from a perspective of, is that guard that you have up, that wall, I'm feeling that there's a wall there because of, the programming. It's kind of like a program, right? You had to learn to protect yourself. You had to understand the difference between your role and, the outside community. So I feel as though there is that wall. You really have to ask yourself, does the wall really serve you? The other thing that happens is when you put those walls around you, you are not allowing good positive energy to come in because you have those barriers up. So these are just things that I'm hearing Spirit say. You also have the Temperance card. Now, to me, the Temperance card is that card. It is my angel card. It does feel as though you have been spiritually protected for most of your life in terms of, yes, there were soul lessons that you came here to do. And yes, there were ups and downs in your life, those lessons that you needed to learn in order for you to become the person that you are. At the same time, it's really saying that caution, this card is a card of caution, but this card is also my card of walking your talk. This is my card of walking your path to glory, really. And this energy here for me is it's a major arcana, so it's a very important card for you. This is really asking you to really look at the balance. It feels as though there is an area in your life that is out of balance, and you got to ask yourself why. Like, what is it? Why did you create the imbalance? Is it that you don't have as many friends as you would like? And if so, why is it? Is it because you just don't trust people? And then you have to ask yourself, yes, people do present themselves in a bunch of different ways. But if you have really, tapped into your heart space, I feel as though you know the difference. You can see through people's BS. You can feel it even when you walk into a room. That's how sensitive we are as spiritual beings in these meat suits. Your final card here is the Ace of Wands. I do feel as though opportunities are going to come in that are going to change the situation that you find yourself in. You just have to be able to find it within yourself to look at the good instead of always picking out the bad. Because Patrick had that same thing that happened with him as well. So I hope that was helpful in some way. Those are the messages that Spirit had for you at this time. Okay, the big M question is, I have done a lot of inner work clearing to step into my life. I feel the energy all around me with nudges. Yep. But nothing has not yet received my vision. I'm not quite clear as to what that means. I've done a lot of inner work clearing to step into my life. I feel the energy all around me with nudges. Yeah, but nothing has yet received my vision. Your vision of what? I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to communicate. I mean, you are planting seeds, but your seeds are not coming to fruition. Is that what you're talking about? Meaning that you are doing the inner work, you've done the clearing, you are now in a position where you've planted seeds, and now you want those seeds to germinate. You want them to become reality. There's something, do you feel as though there is something missing? Is that what you're asking? Am I missing a step? A lot of times when people ask questions like this, yes, all the inner clearing, all that inner work does absolutely help you. Do you do any journaling? Spirit always tells me to always suggest to journal because your higher self talks to you through your journaling. The other thing is that you're changing the way that you think when you journal. You're allowing your hand to move across the page. You're allowing your thoughts to become words. And the other thing that Spirit says is if you get to the point where you can journal the thoughts that come to your mind, you will find that your higher self is communicating with you to give you clearer guidance. So I feel like that might be something that you could try. The other thing is affirmations. I write affirmations every day. Today happens to be the new moon, so if you have not set your intentions for this next month, I would set some intentions tonight. What I typically do is I take a great big piece of paper, I put all the things that I want to create in my life in the center of the circle on the page. Everything that I'm ready to release, I put on the outside of the page. And that way I'm putting thought to, I'm taking action by writing it down. And then you can either tear up the page when you're done, you can release it to the universe, you can do whatever you want with that page. I typically keep my pages because I like to see how long it takes me to manifest things. So for me, it's kind of a guide. But let's see what else Spirit has for you. Big M. Six of Wands, moving to calmer shores. Oh, the Empress. I love the Empress energy. Ha! Okay, so the Empress energy is the divine feminine. The divine feminine energy. This is saying that right now you are in a very fertile time. So the Six of Wands is that card of moving to calmer shores. This is like moving from, like you were saying, that you've been doing all of this work, it's being recognized. I feel as though with this Empress energy, you really are starting to really own your divinity. You're really owning your sacred space, really. She is my fertile queen. Actually, she is the embodiment of all the queens. So the Queen of Wands, Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles all wrap up into the Empress. Her energy is the energy of nurturing, growth, creativity. This is about ideas, plans, abundance, right? She's very fertile. Whatever she puts her mind to, she's able to create. So I feel as though you are an abundant creator. It also feels as though you have been putting a lot of energy in. You do have the Nine of Wands. That Nine of Wands can feel as though you are physically tired, or that you need a little bit more rest, or you need a little bit more deeper sleep. Something about your sleep pattern I'm picking up. But the other thing is, I feel as though you're very motivated and you're very inspired at this time as well. I do feel as though you're going to have a turnaround, that the seeds are going to start to germinate for you, and that you are going to see things quickly turn in your positive direction. So I hope that was helpful. Okay. Yeah. White Mane. Wow, what a great name. Okay, so what guidance do the cards offer for my personal growth and development? I've been struggling with the decision to go back to school or continue advancing in my career. Okay, very good. Oh wait, did I just put that upside down? I did. Hang on, let me fix this guy. So, career, move forward in your career or go back to school, huh? Let's see what the cards have for you. White mane. Okay. Okay, so personal growth and development for white mane. White mane, personal growth and development. Go back to school or to continue advancing in her career, his or her career. Can we have some guidance and insight, please? Okay, here we go. Guidance and insight. You saw me shuffle, and that Six of Wands came up again. Okay. That's so weird when that happens. Ace of Cups, something's going to come in that's going to really fill your heart. And you came up as the Empress as well. Wow, that is so weird because I shuffled those cards and the same cards came out. So the Six of Wands is moving into calmer shores, moving from a place of difficulty or a place of boredom as well, place of stagnation, a place of boredom, to something better. The Ace of Cups is a new opportunity that is coming in, that is one that is going to fill your heart. So I feel as though if you do a little bit of research as to whether or not you want to go back to school, what does that entail? How long will it take? What's it going to cost? Do you have the money for that? Like all of the things, right? All the things that are going to tick the box. You might want to write down the pros and cons of going back to school, and then the pros and cons as to staying in your current role but moving up, right? Because I do feel as though you have the ability to do either one. You just need to follow your heart. That's what this is. Follow that heart right there. Ace of Cups. So whatever is going to make you feel the best, moving forward, whether you feel as though you need more education because that's going to make you more desirable as, a potential employee, then I would say maybe you want to consider that. But at the same time, I feel that you can move up in your current role or whatever it is that you're currently doing just as easily. So it really is up to you. Choices. Okay, let's see. Who is this person? 3M something. What I don't see and what it has been hiding on my current love situation. Gratitude. Okay. Star, I already read for you. If you happen to have left, thank you so much. If you happen to have left, you might want to look back on the video because I did read for you, Star. General reading. It was positive. It was really good, actually. I don't remember what the cards were, but yes. Okay, so 3M. Hope you're still here because I'm going to read for you next. If you are not here, you can always come back. But what don't I see and what has been hiding? My current love situation. Okay, 3M. What do they need to know? You're very welcome, Geminiki. Appreciate you. Okay, here we go. 3M, I'm reading for you now, pulling cards on what you see, what you don't see, what's going on with your love life. Insights and inspiration. Here we go. Ace of Wands. A new passion is coming in. New passion. And it's coming in quick. So be ready. And you have the moon. And there's some mystery about this individual. So the Ace of Wands, the aces are all about a new concept, a new chapter, a new direction, a new point of view. Wands have to do with our inspiration, our creativity, our passion, our motivation, and our inspirations. So it feels as though something very very passionate is coming towards you. So I feel as though if you're asking about your love situation, I feel as a new opportunity is coming in. The Chariot also says that when this person does come in, that things are going to happen very quickly for you. Like things are just going to fall into place. You're going to trust the process. You are going to move forward. You're not going to look back, right? That's what the Chariot card is about. The Chariot is a major arcana, so it does feel very solid. It feels as though there's victory, there's success, there is good connection here. But then you also have the Moon card. Now, the Moon card for me is full of mystery. There is fear associated with this card as well. So the fear could be fear of failure, fear of this person not liking me as much as I like them, that kind of stuff. That could be coming up for you. Or it's a situation where there is mystery around this person. They have sparked your interest. You want to know more about them, but it is not going to be all revealed to you very quickly. This is something you're going to have to learn over time. Also, what I'm picking up is the next full moon, which I don't know when it is. I know it's towards the end of July. I feel as though that's an important day for you, for some reason. So it could be that you have met this person and have started, this connection by then. Or there's something about the full moon. So pay attention to that coming up for you. Okay. Rushed to my question clarity. I had a vision which led me to I see and feel the energy all around me. I thank you. Yes, your answer was good. Okay, very good. I'm glad that it resonated. Sometimes I just ramble and I don't always even remember what I say. And part of it is because, the readings are not for me, the readings are for all of you. So I don't remember a lot, I don't retain a lot of the information because to me, I'm a tool. So I'm a tool, meaning. I'm a tool, meaning that spirit allows me to be their voice, right? Moon in Cancer. Woo! Yeah! Hope you set your intentions, Jean. How are you, dear? Empress Sarah. Hi, Empress Sarah. And then we have Jean. May I ask what Virgo's feelings, intentions, and next actions are towards me? Okay, Jean, absolutely. All right, let's see. Did I get this one? General reading. Yeah, okay. Very good. I think I'm going to change decks again. I got that message just right now. Change decks. Okay. I have to use these little baby decks because for those of you that weren't on earlier, I went on vacation. I had a pretty bad fall. I fell on my face and I broke my nose and I have a lot of, damage. But the worst thing is I twisted my wrist. So I can't really work with the bigger cards quite yet. But I'm doing okay. I got immediately after the fall. Spirit told me right away that I avoided a worse catastrophe. So I'm just going to go with that. That I was protected as much as I could be protected, right? So there we go. Tarot healer, yes, you can ask a question. Please ask your questions in all caps so I can easily read them. That's appreciative. Okay. Wait, do I have this right? No. Here we go. So yeah, a little bit of damage, but I'm healing. I happen to have a very good Reiki master teacher who has been a 30 plus year friend who, as soon as it happened and I was able to get back to the place I was staying at, I reached out to her and I said, oh man, I need you to work on me. And I got to tell you, I felt that energy within minutes of her working on me. And I really feel as though she really helped me mitigate a lot of the damage that could have happened. Of course, I iced like you're supposed to, every 10 minutes for 48 hours and all of that. So my eyes didn't get too black and blue, but they definitely hit hard. Okay. Virgo's feeling intentions towards my friend Jean. I'm happy to be back. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, here we go, Jean. This is for you. Highest and best. Virgo's feelings and intentions. Oh, look at you right there, that Queen of Cups. So you're highly intuitive, my friend. Highly intuitive. I do feel as though you might have blinders on at the moment of some kind, or you're not seeing things completely clearly. So I feel like this is you. I feel like this is your energy, Queen of Cups. She's very intuitive. She's very in tune with herself. She knows how she feels about things. She focuses on her heart space. She focuses on those things that make her happy, that bring her joy, right? That put the smile on her face, that make her get up in the morning and, want to take on the world. I do feel that this is your energy right here. I do also feel as though there is a part of you that is allowing your mind to create monkey brain, meaning that you're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, you are binding yourself up with your own thoughts, right? I feel as though you need to release that by either sharing your thoughts, sharing your ideas, immersing yourself into some kind of a practice, some kind of education, learning something to kind of take your mind off of making something happen, right? I feel as though it needs to be organic. I do feel as though there is something that you're not seeing with this person. And then the other thing, of course, is, this deep dive. I feel like what you really want to do is you are waiting for some kind of a message, a letter, an email, a text, a phone call from this individual that will give you additional enlightenment, that will help you with your direction. And I do feel as though that could come in. This is a gold card. Gold are always positive in tarot, but you have got to let go of a specific outcome, meaning that you have it in your mind. I want it to be A, B, and C. And it could be that A, B, and C is limiting you, Jean, right? You might really, maybe what you're supposed to have is A, B, C, D, E, F. You're supposed to have it all. And by keeping yourself locked up in your thoughts, you're preventing those other positive energies to flow. So that's my guidance for you, is to look at that and see what you can do to change the way that you're thinking or feeling towards this individual or about this situation, or the need to have that person be the one, right? The other thing that Spirit is sharing with me is you are a complete package unto yourself, right? You are this Queen of Cups. So, yeah, it's awesome. I love that. That's funny. Good for you. So I hope that was helpful. Okay. Yeah, I'm so glad to be back. Tarot Healer, my question is, how will my relationship with V look like if he gives me commitment? What will it look like? Okay. Hmm. Commitment. If he gives me commitment. So you're thinking that a commitment is coming. You're thinking that he is going to ask for commitment. And you are wondering, how is that going to fit in your life? Am I getting that correct, Tarot Healer? Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, this message is for Tarot Healer. Tarot Healer. So you do tarot and healing? Wow, that's pretty good. I find that it's difficult to do both. I dedicated my life for a long time to healing. I was a massage therapist for 11 years. I did Reiki on every patient or every client or whatever you want to call them. Every person that came to me for massage, I did Reiki work on them. And I did dedicate my life to that for a really long time. Um, you're welcome, Jean. Much love to you, dear. That's very ambitious. That's two different areas, right? The healing part of you and then the psychic, intuitive part. Okay, so how will you feel about this commitment? If he gives you a commitment, how is that going to work? Can we have insight, inspiration, and any feedback that you can give us for our highest and best outcome, please, Spirit? Okay, here we go. Tarot Healer, your first card is Nine of Wands. You feel like the wounded warrior. Do you feel like you can't fit him into a committed relationship? Is it your way you're thinking? Are you feeling as though you are really doing a lot in your career space? I don't know. I'm picking up something here about the passion, the commitment. You don't want this individual to take you away from your path. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. And I feel as though you definitely can control this any way you want. You are a manifester. You know how to do these things. You know how to create the things that you want. I do feel as though he comes in as this King of Pentacles. I don't know if he's a guy that makes a lot of money. I feel as though he knows how to make money. I know he knows how to make a comfortable home. I know he's very comfortable in his skin. I feel as though he has a lot of knowledge. Very grounded individual, would bring a lot of grounding into your life. So if it feels as though, now I don't know what sign you are, if he is either an earth sign like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or what he is in terms of his true sign, but his energy is that of a grounder. I feel as though because he is a grounder, he's actually going to help lighten your load in a way, right? Because this 10 of Wands is that card of you carrying all this crap around with you. Like, I've got to do this and I've got to do that and I've got to be this person and I gotta. And I feel like you're kind of wearing yourself down. I feel as though he would be a good balance for you. Oh, he's a Virgo. There you go. Earth sign. Perfect. So I feel as though he can help lighten your load. The thing about you though is you're going to have to trust that he's going to be able to do it in a way. Oh, isn't that amazing that you are a Capricorn and you're a Pentacle as well. So yeah, I feel as though this guy is coming in. He could lighten your load for you, and I feel as though that would be a welcome change. I feel as though you have really been walking your path for a long time. I feel as though Spirit is saying to you that you can have it all. You can make it any way you want it to be. The ball really is in your court. What is it that you really want to create? If you really want to have a committed relationship with this individual, I do feel as though it'd be a good match for you. At the same time, I feel as though you have to let him in and you have to let go of the stuff that you've been hanging on to for a long time. But other than that, that's what I got for you. So I hope that was helpful. Okay, so do we have any other questions? Gosh, I've been doing this for a little over an hour and 40 minutes. Tarot healer, tarot healer, tarot healer. Okay, I don't see any other questions. Is there any other question? Oh, good. Very good. Are you on YouTube, Tarot Healer? Do you do lives? Do you do any readings that you share on a space? If you do, I'm happy to follow you. You're very, very welcome. Okay, I'm gonna see if I've got any other questions up here. Let's see. If you have a question, put it in all caps so I can easily read it. And if I don't get another question within the next minute or so, I'm going to close down this reading for today. Use all caps if you have a question. I can't tell how many people are in the live, whether I've got anybody here. Am I talking to myself? Self? Hey, forever hold your peace. I definitely plan to do a lot more lives. I really enjoy this platform, doing this for you guys. So I feel as though this is kind of going to be one of my new favorite niches, even though I do love doing the readings as well. Okay, well, thank you all for being here. I send you all a lot of love and light. If you happen to come back and watch this video after you have asked your question, I tried to answer all the questions as I saw them. And I will be back again very soon to do this again. So I appreciate all of your attention, all of your support, all of the thumbs up, all of the likes, all the comments. And I hope all of you have a great rest of your evening. Until next time, take care of you. Cheers.